Alright, this is Calibos, and we are still playing Beyond the Skies. When we last left our intrepid hero, I had just finished setting up some whatever they're called from Mystical Agriculture. The seeds, Certus Quartz and Fluix. So let's go check on the progress of our stuff. Looks like it's good. I think we're still waiting on that. We're not really waiting on it, if you know what I mean. So let's craft a stack of that. Maybe we need to make more of this, because we're going to need a lot, actually. Alright. And I'm not crazy worried about it. But, meanwhile, we can do this. Oh, wait. Flux. Okay, so... Right. Oh, thank you. It gives us the 16 pure Flux crystals. So now we need the charger. So one of the reasons that I was concerned about that is we need to be able to charge Fluix crystal, or charge Certus Quartz crystals. So you'll notice that there is charged and regular. So fortunately, you can actually charge the Certus Quartz. And apparently we can make charge Certus Quartz if we had to. Good to know. And yeah, a couple of different ways. Okay, so yeah, we have that. Let's look at our quest. So we'll need the charger and the inscriber. Charger. And the inscriber. I think that's going to require some pistons. Always the wood. Always the wood. Wood. Alright, let's do this. To strain our system over there. Alright, so that gives us the wood for our 2 pistons. We're actually going to make more later, but I'm not really worried about it. Steel plates. Steel plate. We have some steel plates, so let's do this. The steel and the refined iron is now courtesy of our chickens. I'm a little terrified. Oh good, it gives us all the presses. I'm a little terrified of a chicken that like pops out like steel ingots. Like what kind of system do you have to do that? Seems pretty hardcore if you ask me. So this is the advanced inscriber. It is definitely better than the regular inscribers. So the regular inscribers work exactly the same way, but this can hold a stack of things. So it requires less babying. So we're going to need some engineering presses, or engineering processors, which is going to require silicon. I do believe that we have a silicon chicken. We do. So I'm not sure this is enough. We're going to go pop some upgrades down there. We're just gonna grab all of them. Now, if I were silicon, where would I hide? Now we have some clues. It's 2,000, so it's probably a big one. Rubber. I don't know. Like, it could be anywhere. I have no idea how to find it rapidly. I don't know. I will find it later. It is not super important at just this moment, I guess. So let's show you how this inscriber works. We've got some power cells because it needs power. Boy, does it ever. It doesn't actually need all that much power. So thing about it is, it doesn't use regular power. It really doesn't. And we want to put a silicon press in there. And we want some silicon. For the moment, we're just going to take 16. Alright, works. So you'll notice that it doesn't take the entire 16, it only takes one at a time. That's what I meant by, having to baby it. So we're building an advanced inscriber. That's one of these. So we need 2 of the engineering presses, and these are diamonds. That's a thing you're just going to have to, like, learn. What? Engineering? Yeah, engineering. Now on the plus side, it will take the entire setup, so you don't have to worry too much about, or just take the entire setup. That doesn't make any sense, does it? It will store a full stack over in the output, so that's not a big deal. And you also don't have to worry too much about like where things go. It will automatically try to put things in the right place if you're just shift clicking it in, which is what I was doing. So we need a hopper and to pick our inscriber up. So let's make some hoppers. And that should do it. So advanced inscriber. Now, remember we can only put, let's put the silicon one back in there. We can only put the one in, puts the entire stack in, starts to work. It's also faster, I think. Let's check the... I'm going to take the cards. I mean... How hard is skystone to make? So, skystone dust in the stone lava barrel or alchemical coal and obsidian. So, skystone dust. We can sieve for it. So, we don't have any. But we can make it. And I will probably just go ahead and make some seeds so we don't have to worry about it. So there. You've already seen the seed making process. It is approximately the same. It's pretty easy. I may... well, we'll see. So now we need a controller. Alright, let's see what other quests are here. Growth chamber, auto crafting, interface time. So what about an import? Annihilation core. Export, import. So we need a formation core and annihilation core. Formation core is Fluix, logic processor, logic processor. So logic processors are made from gold. Logic processor, and since I'm going to be doing a few things, let's actually just make a stack. Ooh, that was not a stack. That was a single item. Okay, so we'll do this, and we have these. So yeah, it's a little bit faster. I mean, it's kind of power hungry, but it's a little bit faster. And then once we have a couple of these going, we'll just be able to put stuff in a chest and just let it fire and forget. So I like this so that we can put the stuff in here and just leave it. Automation won't remove it. I think that it's a little bit friendlier as far as sides. With the base AE press, you actually have to be very specific about which side things are placed on, which I personally find a little bit annoying. Pulling stuff out is kind of a hassle too. So let's get some more silicon. So more often than not, you're going to need 3 times as much silicon as you are going to need any of the other ones, because you'll need silicon in each of the logic circuits and the calculation circuits and the engineering circuits. So you're going to need, so if you make 3 stacks of each, you're going to need 3 stacks of printed silicon. And you can see it takes a minute. So, oh man. The early part of AE is kind of grindy. I will admit that. Once you get going a bit, it's better. You don't have as many things to wait for. You can tell it to redstone. I was just going to make a bunch of these, but I think that I'm just going to make a bunch on demand, depending on what I need. So we'll just grab a stack. Gauge dropper. Oh yeah, the gauge dropper is what you use to empty tanks in Mechanism. Open the interface, click this on it, and it'll take some out, and then you can click it in the air or put it in another tank, and you're good. It's kind of cool like that. This was from a bag, I think, but it speeds machines up. It's super fast. And you can put it in a mechanical user and have another one pointed at the mechanical user that it's in. And then, yeah, it's crazy. Alright, so let's put about 8, I think. And that. And we'll leave this to do its thing. So, ME controller. Let's make a controller. Did I have engineering? Oh, right. I was going to make... So, let's do this. Alchemical coal, fusion. It's going to be gunpowder and coal. Let's go over to this fancy table over here. And then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. We're going to do that. Alright, so now we have the alchemical coal crafting. Let's put some of that in there. So to make the skystone furnace, so we're going to need 16 and then 4 obsidian. And can this get up to max? Maybe I'm going to have a little bit more trouble than I thought. Because it needs to get up to 22, and mine doesn't go that high. The other option is furnace, skystone, sieving, heavy sand. So we want the... So flint is 10%, 1%, 30% for diamond. We like that. So what do we have over here? Diamond mesh, heavy sieve. Now, let's get some sand. I think we've got some compressed sand. I'm betting we're going to get it really quick. Okay. Okay, so let's put a bunch of this back in. Toss this. Okay. I think that's all of it. You don't want to leave this stuff laying around. Sky. Did we not get any? Oh my god, that would be the height of irony. That would be the height of irony. Okay, let's keep trying until we get some then. Should have been a 30% chance though. Heavy sieve, iron mesh, diamond mesh. Yeah, 30% chance. So there should be a 1 in 3 chance that we're getting it. Wait, wait, wait. Please don't tell me I'm an idiot. I mean, I probably am an idiot, but... Ah. Did you see that, guys? I believe this makes me a fool. Alright, so let's do that. Clean up our little mess. How about dust? Have we got dust? We have a much higher likelihood of getting the stuff if we're actually sieving the right thing. I know, that's crazy talk. There we go. Okay, so we need 4. I'm going to go ahead and make all of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So the reason we made all of them is because I'm going to save for the purposes of Startled me. I'm going to save for the purposes of making into whatchamacallits, seeds, so we don't have to go through that again. So now we just need an engineering processor, which I think is another diamond. By the way, we will be making lots of these. So just make sure that you've got a good supply of diamonds and whatnot. They're not quite as annoying as the calculation, which are pure Certus quartz, I think. Calculation, pure Certus quartz. Yeah, pure Certus quartz. Because you have to, with these, you have to. Oh. Huh. Well, that's certainly a way to do it. Looks like you get half the value if from using a growth chamber or a or just waiting in the world. Although that seems a lot faster. So let's grab a stack of these. I think it was the enrichment chamber. I gotta see this. It's doing something. Ah, it's beautiful. So, yeah, we've got the first steps towards AE done. We have a controller. Now we're going to make a drive and a terminal. And that's going to give us some more alchemical dust. From there, we'll be up to... Wait, do we have the infinity? We do. So once we have... once we have this done, if we go up to the wireless crafting terminal, we can use an infinity card in the wireless access point, and that will allow us to have wireless access to everything all over the base. So we won't have to keep hiking back and forth, and that will allow us to clean up things. I want to clean this up, so I have a couple plans for that. I'm not actually going to put the AE system anywhere near this. I'm just going to kind of use the fact that we're in a skyblock and everything is cheap to kind of cheese it a little bit. It won't look very pretty, but it'll be a thing. So yeah, so we'll call it here. If you like the episode, leave a like. If you don't, don't. Questions, comments, concerns can all go below. I hope you folks have a great night.